It's Madden NFL 24. And playing a big role on defense is Jordan Hicks, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Vikings and the Packers, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full...
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 14 carries, a touchdown to go along with 124 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Love now. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them out, a player who turned a memorable debut into now a 6-year NFL career out of Southern Miss, Nick Mullins.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on some few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. They go play action here on 1st down. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. On the handoff, running left is Akers. Runs through the contact. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Here is 3rd down and 4. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Give him 9 on the scramble there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and just a couple of inches.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play and running their first test in containing a quarterback on the run.
The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. K.J. Osborne, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good start.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. 2nd and 9. At the 45-yard line. Here's Love. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Now Love. That is caught. He's got the 1st down and then some. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 45 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, the Vikings had 1-6 now. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 44-yard line.
Now a give. Akers running left. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. First down, Minnesota.
They'll go again here with Akers. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Mullins on the throw here, caught by Addison. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll set up to throw. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Vikings have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. Keyshawn Nixon now on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On second down, Love once more. That's complete to Wicks. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Love from the gun. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well.
got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Again, it's Love. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Love. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Vikings to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest,
can't get away, and he's taken down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And quickly out wide, this is Watson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Throwing, Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to have the Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Running right, Jones. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Love looking to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive, and there's the running back, Cam Akers. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays, not to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail him from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. A 4-receiver set here, 3rd and 5. To throw now, here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, let's just go and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Brought down by DJ Wanham. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. Breaks a tackle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. An inside give to Jones. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play the...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught by Addison. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Complete to Addison on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
First and goal, Minnesota.
They'll look to throw again. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. KJ Osborne, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to extend their lead in the second quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Joseph now to have the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. This offense so far on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Love now. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Nick Mullins in the offense set to take over. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep. So Packer pressure, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Mullins' throw taken in by Hawkinson here. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
1st down, Love to pass. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Love. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watson. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. To the air again, Love. A check down here to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. Working out of the gun. Love. Now he's got it. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And it's the Texans who are out in front. Tank Dell, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Rams. Michael Gallup, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see the score there in the 2nd quarter. The number 4 overall pick, Anthony Richardson, a touchdown pass. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll start on the ground with Madison. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On second down, this is Madison. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now back to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
At the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
And space tough to come by there, as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. They work now on 2nd and 9.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. Gets past one man.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love.
That's complete to Ricks.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. Operating from the gun, Love.
He'll complete this one to Watson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers have come back to make it a 2-point game.
At no point Rivera talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it worked works out. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And now out comes Minnesota.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Going right back to Akers.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 56 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Madison.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Again, Madison. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Vikings. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Joseph on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Love. That's complete to his running back, Wilson. Only able to gain a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. On play action. Love to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And taken right at the 35. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota now ready for their next possession.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
First down, Minnesota.
Osborne motions left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Powell. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 4.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
2nd and 9.
Love looking to throw it.
That's to the tight end, Musgrave.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Packers first down.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
A great stop by D.J. Wanham to back the offense up on that play. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Again, it's Dillon.
And he'll be taken down right around the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Throwing. Love.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he is going to have the Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down at 5.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This is Dillon on the counter.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And his throw here's incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw now, here's Love. Now they set up the screen, that's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And out now come the Vikings.
And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
Gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one caught by his tight end Oliver. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35.
1st down, Minnesota.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
At the Packers' 43-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The kick by Joseph is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker come on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here's Love. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Love with a give to Dillon. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Love, they go play action now. Throw right side complete to Carter. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The pickup there, 5 yards.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
First down, going to the air with Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Vikings' 9-yard line.
Off the play fake, Love. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Love now. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown.
Christian Watson.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
They overrun that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Back to throw.
Addison hauls it in.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken from just outside the 30.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Dillon up the middle.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They'll drop the throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete here to bring up fourth down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
Packers all set to go again. That means we'll see Christian Watson.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL, except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. And a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Running from the shotgun with Madison.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield,
and the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Love.
And his throw is incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big game.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now out comes Minnesota.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key.
It got his man complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They'll go again here with Akers.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
Once more from the 11, 2nd and 10.
Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Tension building. Here's Greg Joseph.
This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Minnesota,
they snap out of their doldrums and improve to 2-6 on the year.
And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And